Hello and welcome back. It is leaving time for the BD Associated Championships. I'm just about to leave the house, go and put Marley on the trailer and we will be away. I haven't vlogged trying to wash him because I was in a very tight window of while the baby was asleep. So yeah, while you were asleep, oh god, she's making a bid for it. She has started to crawl. I am going to go and stop her from crawling outside. Anyway, now I've sort of secured my baby, we're about to leave, ready for the BD Championships, and we are going to stay with our really good friend Joe. So I will see you after the long drive there. Here we go, Marv. Just putting him on the box and we're off. Here you go. Good boy. See you in a couple of hours, buddy. We have arrived at our friend's house for the night, very kindly being hosted by our friend Joe. He travelled perfectly, the baby was really well behaved, so I'm just gonna get him sorted and feed the baby. It's the first long journey I've done on our own. The other two long ones being Blenheim and Badminton, and we have Thomas with us, who's my husband, and he was a good boy. So first leg done. Here he is, all settled for the night. Hi, gorgeous boy. I've got the flash on because it's very dark in here. We've still just about got some daylight, but luckily, which is what I wanted. Good boy. He's got a huge pile of hay. He's tucking into his supper, so I'm going to leave. And Mrs. Wiggly here, she was very good on the drive. Very good girl, weren't you? And I'm going to go park up and go and have a nice evening with my friends. Yeah, and yeah, that's all sorted and looking forward to heading to Onley tomorrow. I'm just worried he's not going to eat his hay because the other horse is here on haylage, so I might have to give him a sneaky bit of haylage later if I need to, but hopefully not. Hello, good morning. We are up. Marley's just having his breakfast. He seems fairly relaxed. He's pushed all his bed to the back, which means he's got a little bit unsettled, but he's eating his breakfast, so that's the main thing. I'm just gonna muck his stable out now and then start plaiting him, and then we'll hopefully leave here. I'm super chilled. I think I've got like an hour and a half before I want to leave, so that won't take me an hour and a half, so might even have time to go and make myself a coffee before we leave. So I'm gonna get the plaits in and then head off. Yes, I'm wearing the baby while I plait. Hopefully she's a good girl, armed with toys, and should be fine. Oh, plaited. Good boy. Plaits are in, and I'm going to finish grooming him when I get there. We are loaded. Good boy. And ready for the slightly shorter trip. I think it's about an hour from here to Onley. We are at Onley. We're just taking him for a leg stretch because he's been in all night. Long drive yesterday and not so long a drive, but still a drive for him this morning. I found my mum and my nan, who have got Onley somewhere in the background. There they are with the pram. He's a bit wide-eyed, so I'm gonna take him for a pre-ride. I'm not on for a few more hours yet, so I'm gonna take him for a pre-ride warm-up. And then warm him up I give him about 30 to 40 minutes. Hopefully he'll settle. We're in the spooky indoor arena, but it will be very good for him. Won't it, Marv? Either way, but he's a little bright-eyed this morning for my liking at the moment, so I'm going to get on him now. Just as a precaution, it's not very often I had to do this. The first time I had to do it was at Badminton. He hasn't had any karma, but I think I'm going to give him one, but it looks a little bit bright, so I'm just going to give him a little spin round and then go for a ride. So we've just had a little warm up. I'm not sure how long I've been on him for. He's very bright. There is a lot to take in there for him, so we'll see how it goes, but if he holds it together I'll be very, very pleased. I think it's just going to be a case of coaxing him round now instead of doing the best we can. So there's some snippets now of us warming up. He was really frightened in here because there was an upstairs gallery and he wasn't sure where the noise was coming from, and he was doing really well. I did actually warm him up in here astride earlier on, but my mum was on filming and she didn't get any of that. But I was very proud with how he coped. I'm still very new to the editing stuff, so I can't figure out how to get my voiceover, a little bit of music and some of the noise, but the baby was squealing with delight when I was riding, which was actually really cute and very funny, and I think did relax me a little bit. But I'll let you enjoy some of Marley warming up with all the other side saddle riders. I was really pleased with him here with this transition. Right canter transitions have always been our nemesis, but you can just see here he's just sticking his quarters in, and that's what he does. He does it astride as well when he's nervous, so it's even harder for me to correct side saddle. Here we go, here's our test, trotting down the very grand arena with the very nice pillars either side at A. So I've got two judges, one at B, who also judged us at badminton, and one at C. Both list 1 judges, and they both gave me a 7 for my centre line, with the judge at C saying that I could have been more forward, which I agree with. We then changed the rein. The judge at C gave me an 8, saying it was very fluent, and the judge at B gave me a 6.5, saying the quarters were leading to the right, which I don't doubt it, because he does do that even astride. He puts his quarters to the right. We then go on to our 20-metre circle. The judge at C gave me a 7, said we could be more through over the back and the neck, and the judge at B gave me a 7.5, saying it was active steps. You can see there he's got a sweaty bottom. He was very, very stressed, bless him, but he did hold it together for me. And then we change the rein again now, and we get a 7 from both judges, with the judge at C saying it could be more over the back again, which I agree with. He was very tense, bless him. Now we do a 20-metre circle at C. The judge at C gave me an 8, said it was fluent, and the judge at B gave me a 7 with no comment. And we got a 6 from the judge at C for the canter transition, saying quarters in, and the judge at B a 6.5, saying quarters to the right, and again they were. I've got a 6.5 from the judge at C for this circle, saying the balance could be more uphill, and the judge at B gave me a 7 and said that the shape of my O was better than my circles at the bottom end of the arena. Half circle I got a 7 from both judges, with the judge at C saying he could be a bit softer in the frame, and the judge at B gave me a 6.5 for this and said some loss of balance, and the judge at C said it could be softer in the frame. She gave me a 7. And for the canter left transition now, judge at C gave me a 6, saying quarters in, and the judge at B gave me a 6.5, saying losing straightness, which again, both right. He was really tricky to keep straight, especially in the side saddle, and as tense as he was. I got 7s from both judges for this 20-metre circle, which I was pleased with. No comments from either of them on this one. We do a half 20-metre circle here, 7s from both judges again, with no comments. And then we change the rein again. And the judge at C gave me an 8, said it was nice and fluent, and the judge at B gave me a 7 with no comments. I was really pleased with my comment from the judge at C because I tried really hard with these diagonals. The walk transition from the judge at C, I got a 6 saying tempo changing, and a 7.5 saying well balanced from the judge at B. And this is just where his tension creeps in. A few sneaky jogs, which was a shame. 4s from both judges, with the judge at C saying it was a pity that he broke, and the judge at B saying tension and jogging, which was fair enough. I was very disappointed, but he was very scared. And I got a 6.5 from both judges for the free walk. C saying he needs more relaxation, and B saying steps could be a little tight. They need to be less tight, I guess. And then coming down the centre line, I got a 7 from the judge at B with no comment, and the judge at C said he was on 3 tracks and gave us a 6, which I can see here that he was, again, because of the tension. And then for our final hole, the judge at C gave us a 6, saying he was on 3 tracks, and a 7.5 from the judge at B. The judge at C said there was lots to like, and to keep developing the straightness and suppleness for greater balance and higher marks, well done. And the judge at B said boldly ridden and with lots to like, pity about the tension in the medium walk today. And if only the judge at B knew that she'd also judged this horse at the Babington Grassroots, which I thought was really funny. So I got a 67.06 from the judge at C, 68.44 from the judge at B, so very, very close marks. The collectives were both very similar. We got a 6.5 for suppleness, 7s for everything else, and a 7.5 for rider's position from the judge at B, which was very nice. And here I'm not showing you all the dressage tests again from another angle, but this is a few snippets a friend got from down at the bottoms. I thought I would include these as well because Onley, if you've ever been there, they've got galleries at the bottom and at the top, hence why he was a little bit frightened, because he's never seen anything like that. But actually he did hold himself together a lot better than I thought he would after our warm-up. So I'll let you enjoy a bit more of my dressage, hopefully. Hello, good morning. It is the morning after the day before. We didn't get back until 9:30 last night, so it was pitch black and I just needed to turn him out. He's still got his plaits in, I don't know if you can see. Needed to turn him out and go home, so we're doing the outro now. I'm very proud of him. He tried really hard in a really spooky arena. Hopefully, pre this, I will have successfully inserted the dressage test with the marks and comments and all of the rest of it. God, it's a very sunny morning. Oh, there we go. So I'm very pleased with him. It was a big atmosphere for him, but first one and 4th place. So at the National Championships, his 3rd ever dressage competition side saddle. So talk about throwing him in the deep end. I've watched the videos back, I've scrutinised everything. We had 2 jogs in the walk, as you will have seen by now. But he was really good. So he's going to have a couple of days. And I'd like to say that I'm going to take him jumping, but poor Marley has got more dressage to do next week. but I will try and mix it up a bit, because we don't just do side saddle dressage, we do a lot of other things. But he got a very respectable score, I think a 67 point something. The judge at B had him on the same score as second place. 2 really well listed judges, so really pleased with that. And one of the judges was the same judge that judged us at badminton, so I wonder if she knew. Probably not. But that is us, over and out. I will go and take his plats out. They've been in all night in the field, but he just wanted grass and some field space. But I will see you next time. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Bye! We have one extreme to the other. Got a bit of mud on our neck, but we are neatly plaited up still. And then we've got this. I mean, I don't know why you're laughing. You got to groom that.
Crying inside.
Oh God. Okay, maybe.
My saddle area is like sort of semi-clean.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all right.
If you sit on him bareback, there'll be like a leg and bum patch. Oh goodness. Well, I've already said goodbye to the vlog, but we'll say goodbye again.
Goodbye.
On this note.
Wish me luck.
And we will see you next time.